All right, hey there, welcome back. Hopefully things are well with you. Things are good where you are. The weather here, still another kind of gray and cloudy day this early September. The weekend looks a little bit more promising, a little bit sunnier and warmer, so maybe it's just good weather to stay inside and listen to some great music. Hey, why not? Yeah, it seems to be that time of year. I've got another unboxing for you. It's just that time of year, placing orders for box sets and specialty items. So we have another one for you. On the last video, on the last edition, talked about the band Music from Big Pink. And this is the 50th anniversary edition, the album that came out in 1968. I didn't really get a chance to just chat about how influential this album is and was. Certainly, reportedly, Eric Clapton, for example, listened to Music from Big Pink back in 1968 and loved it so much. He reportedly broke up Cream because he was just fell so in love with this type of music and he wanted to go more in that direction. In fact, so much so that Eric Clapton reportedly even wanted to become a member of the band. That's how much he loved the music. And certainly the way the music of the Grateful Dead went after this album came out, and certainly a lot of popular rock music at the end of the 60s really changed the focus. I mean, these guys had such a huge influence, and what a great album with tracks like, of course, The Weight, This Wheel's on Fire, Chest Fever, Caledonia Mission. Just a great album and hugely influential from 1968. There you go, the band. All right, I'll just put this down here. And we've got an unboxing. This album first came out in 1970, so not quite an anniversary edition, but getting there. And we're talking about Chicago's second album that has now, this reissue, been put out on Rhino. And they're simply calling this Chicago Collector's Edition, or Chicago 2 Collector's Edition. All right, I'll read the hype sticker. It says, Chicago Collector's Edition includes Chicago 2 Steven Wilson remix on 2 LPs and 1 CD. It's interesting that Steven Wilson seems to be the go-to guy for all the remixes. He's remixed a ton of like classic rock stuff. He remixed Jethro Tull's catalog. He remixed certainly Yes's early albums for a big box set, to name a few, so he seems to be the guy. Also included in this is Chicago 2 Live on Soundstage, performed live in its entirety on CD and DVD. The band Chicago, of course, still very much going, and they have been performing the second album on stage. And it's also got a Chicago Live on Soundstage poster. All right, so there you go. So let's check this out. Okay, I just perforated it here, so I'll just slide it out here. Hopefully I'll be able to keep the hype sticker. All right, so there you go. That's all the details on the back. There you go. Okay, and yeah, it looks like it opens up like a typical box set, very much like the band. And there you have it. Okay, it looks like they have the albums right out on top. Okay, it's pretty much identical to the original look, other than the Steve Wilson remix. I think you can see that on the corner. What's amazing about the band Chicago, their first 3 albums, how many bands, new bands coming out, were like their first 3 albums were all double LP sets, and then their live album, their 4th album, Chicago 4, was a 4 LP set. So just an incredible amount of music for when these guys started off. Okay, now I don't actually initially own this on vinyl, so I'm assuming this is all a very good reproduction of it. Looks good. Nice gatefold there. Let's see what's inside. Looks like we got a poster. Okay. There we go. Sort of a kind of a stylized poster. It looks like a good size. And there, nice picture of Terry Kath there. Incredible guitarist. Incredible guitarist. And okay, this looks like a good size. Good size poster. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all in there. But, there you go, showing all the band members there. And Peter Cetera. And okay, this looks like sort of a stylized thing. Right up here, right up from Steven Wilson. Looks like it's about the album, about remixing it. There you have the track listing there. Okay, so that's the poster that's inside the album. Let's see what they look like. Pull one out here. Okay, the sleeve's not too bad. Obviously quite stylized for Rhino records there. Right, the stylized looking label. Probably fairly close to the original. The original would have been on Columbia, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like the other one. Yeah, the other one looks about the same. There you go. Okay, so that's the vinyl. Look forward to hearing that. I don't know if the Steve Wilson remixes will be anything dramatically different. Okay, and we've got, I think this would be the soundstage poster. So this is the current band performing it live on stage. Still going, still got the horn section going, so that's great. Okay. All right, and it looks like now we've got the CDs nicely encased in here so the CDs aren't out and flopping around like you have in some box sets. Okay, very nice, and looks like a nice reproduction there on the CD, and they have done it as, yes, a double CD. Nice they have a spine with it as well, rather than just these sort of thin paper sleeves that you see. It's nice when they can kind of do it upright. Let's see what's inside. And it looks like, yes, and they have a nice reproduction, a little, of course, a little on the smaller side, but to fit the CD. That gives you more of an indication of what that poster is like. Okay. And again, this has the Steve Wilson remix sign on it. Oh, so this is, yeah, this is just one CD, so the poster's in that side, and then since they, of course, are able to get all the music on one CD, that's how they've done it. So it is, yeah, just one CD there, and then the other one is the Live on Soundstage, Chicago 2 Live on Soundstage. And yeah, look forward to hearing that. Hearing and seeing it. So yeah, okay, there you go. So that's both the CD and then the DVD as well. That's quite nice. And I think that's it. I don't know if there are any more goodies in there. That looks to be about it. So look forward to hearing that and seeing that as well. And that's the Chicago 2 Collector's Edition. I believe a lot of those items are available separately. Like you can pick up the Soundstage CD, also the Chicago 2 Remix CD, I think, and the LP available all separately too. But it's I'm a sucker for box sets. I like to see the box sets. Now I was talking about Chicago. That's the only stuff other than this one that I have on vinyl. I do have an edition of what's known as basically Chicago 4 or Chicago Live at Carnegie Hall. This is quite a set of music. It's 4 LPs. It's their legendary concerts at Carnegie Hall. In terms of the fidelity of the recordings, they were okay. I don't think Chicago was terribly happy about the overall sound of the album, but it's still a great listen, very enjoyable listen. This one has lots of goodies inside. I was able to pick this up used, and I was quite happy to see it. I picked this up quite some time ago, and I'll show you the LPs first off. They're all in sort of nice inner sleeves. Each one almost looks identical, except, of course, the listing of the tracks. And then opening it up, there you go. So each one's almost identical for the 4 of them. Yeah, that's pretty much the look there, but boy, the goodies you get inside with this one. All right, now this one, I think I'm initially missing a poster because this one came with 2 posters and a booklet, and I think there's actually supposed to be 2 big group posters in this. So I'll show you the one group poster. Again, these great LP oversized posters. Look at the size of this thing. There you go. I don't know if you're able to see it all. So there's the one poster. Now, there was supposed to be another group poster, but it doesn't seem to be included in this one. However, they do also have the gigantic poster of Carnegie Hall. Nope, there we go. My goodness. And look at the size of this. Perfect for your bedroom wall. Okay. And then also included, of course, is original booklet with more great photos of the groups over the years. Don't know if you're able to see all that. Yeah, and then a complete listing of the concerts for that particular tour. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's the Chicago 4, their live album, or Chicago Live at Carnegie Hall. And I did pick this up a while back on CD when Rhino did do a reissue of this. Interesting, they have the raised lettering on this one. They don't have that on the original LP. but nice raised lettering. And for this one, it's a pretty good reproduction overall. In fact, so much so they give you almost an entire disc of bonus songs available. Like it was a 4 LP set, and then they've got even extra music on this CD box set. And nice reproduction of just about everything here, including the poster I believe I was missing from the first one. So they got pretty much these looking very much like the originals, that sort of thing, that sort of look. And then inside the posters, obviously on a smaller scale to fit the CD box set, but they have the one poster that I have. There they are. And then they have the poster that I am missing, which is a nice big one here, which is a good size for a CD box set. That's a good size poster. And then they also do have the booklet reproduced, and then the little bit on smaller scale, that great Carnegie Hall photo. Okay, so that is going to do it for this edition. Hopefully you enjoyed the Chicago 2 deluxe set unboxing. I'm certainly going to give that a listen to. If you like what you see in here, please subscribe, and have a good one. We'll talk again real soon. Bye-bye.